Itajime Shibori is a shape resist technique. It is a process of folding and clamping fabric with wood, string, or plastics to create vibrant patterns. Today, we will be working with two Itajime techniques. The first results in a grid pattern. To start, collect your materials: fabric that has been washed and dried, clothespins, rubber bands or string, and some kind of material that can be used to block off parts of the fabric. I am using square pieces of plastic cut from a milk jug, but you can also use wood, anything that will hold up submerged in a dye bath. Fold your fabric in half, and then into quarters. Your fabric should now be folded in 4 equal sections. If you wind up creating fewer folds or more folds, that's okay, but 4 folds worked really well with the piece of fabric I'm working with. You will now fold your fabric into small squares. You can see I am flipping the fabric as I fold. Make sure you are always flipping in the same direction, either face up like I'm doing or towards your work surface. You can also measure your fabric out so your squares are even, but I just eyeballed it. Now that your fabric is folded, place your resist on either side. Attach them with a rubber band, clothespin, or string. Now your sample is ready for the dye bath. We will now review our second technique, tortoiseshell. The beginning of this process is the same as the grid. Start by collecting your materials: fabric that has been washed and dried, clothespins, rubber bands or string, and some kind of material that can be used to block off parts of the fabric. Fold your fabric in half and then into quarters. Your fabric should now be folded in 4 equal sections. The next fold is the trickiest. Bring one corner up from your fabric and create half of an equilateral triangle. Now turn that fold back along the short edge to create a full equilateral triangle. Continue folding this equilateral triangle across the width of your fabric. Your last fold might be a little awkward, but don't worry about it. You should now have a stack of triangles. Take your resist pieces and wrap them around your fabric. Now, all of our samples are ready for the dye bath.